Is Splatoon 4 already in development? Let's get into it. In today's video, we're going to be discussing Splatoon 4, and we have some new evidence that Splatoon 4 is already in development for the next Nintendo Switch. Before we get into this video, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button and also liking, because it does massively help out the channel. We're on the road to 2,000 subs and we're very close to hitting that, so all of your support really does help. So recently, over the past couple of weeks, months, we've been hearing a lot of things going on behind the scenes at Nintendo. We've been hearing lots of rumours, lots of leaks, and we've been hearing a lot about codenames. Now, we've heard the codename for the new Mario game, we've heard codenames for new Switch games or Switch 2 games that are in development under different codenames. And a credible leaker who has come out and talked about the other codenames has come out and said today there is a game project at Nintendo with the codename Spiral. By researching the data that I already received in the last month, it's very likely that this is a codename for the next entry in the Splatoon series. This makes sense as Splatoon 3 is actually in its final season right now. That launched just 2 days ago, and this final season will last up until September, which means that is the point of where we had 2 years of support for Splatoon 3, so it makes sense for the team to be starting to move on with a new codename, with a new project, that being Splatoon 4, the next in the franchise for the next console. Now, Splatoon 3 hasn't fully wrapped up yet. There's a big run event where all the big run things will be taking place on different maps, that sort of thing. I think there's going to be a couple more Splatfests, just some here and there updates, balance updates, and that kind of thing. Maybe one more in September, but Splatoon 3 is really coming to the end of its life cycle, so it's time for the team to move on to something else, and this is the first leak that we have about the game. We have a codename, that being Spiral, and that is something that the team is rumoured to be working on. Of course, this makes complete sense for Nintendo. The Splatoon team have just finished the expansion pass that's just come out, and obviously Splatoon 3 is coming to the end now, and I feel like there's the next console on the way, so Splatoon 4 launching around a similar time, in the first year, maybe in the second year of that console, like Splatoon 2 did. It just makes sense for Nintendo. A big online game for their next console to push the online service. All of the stars are aligning. It seems to make sense. Splatoon 4 is on the way. It's more or less confirmed. I think it's fair to say that Splatoon 3's done so well, it would be unfair to say that Splatoon 3 is the final game in the franchise. Obviously, it's done really well. It's one of the fastest selling Switch games. It's done really well. It's a big online game for the Switch. It's the main, in my opinion, online game for the Switch. It's done so well. It's a big Nintendo franchise. 3 is not the end of the franchise there. 4 is more or less confirmed to be on the way. And this is our first sign, our very first sign that 4 is in development. Now, of course, with all of these leaks, this is not confirmed. Now, Nintendo haven't said anything. Nintendo have not said anything about this game. So just take this with a grain of salt. It may not be true, but it's very likely to be true, as Splatoon 3's done so well. Splatoon 4 only makes sense for them to make that. And this is our first sign from a credible leaker who's got things right in the past that a codename. Let me know your thoughts, everybody, in the comments below. What does this mean for the Splatoon franchise? Does this mean that we're going to be getting a Splatoon 4? Do you think this leak is real? Do you think it's fake? I think it might be a little bit too soon to start talking about Splatoon 4, even though Splatoon 3 hasn't really wrapped up development yet. I feel like maybe we're still a year, maybe 2 years off from a Splatoon 4 game, to be honest. I feel like we are a while away from getting that just yet. But it is interesting to see that maybe at least the planning stages are set. They're set now. They're set in stone, the planning stages maybe. Because the way Splatoon 2 ended and the way Splatoon 1 ended was at the end of their development time, at the end of support time, I guess, for those games. The Splatfest at the end actually influenced the next game, so I feel like they're using a codename for the next game in the franchise so they can follow that on from whatever Splatfest wins at the end of Splatoon 3. Does that make sense? So, however Splatoon 3 ends will influence Splatoon 4, but for Splatoon 4 to exist technically, when talking about it, they need to have a code name for that. So it all kind of links together and it all makes a lot of sense. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, everybody. Do you think it is time for Splatoon 4? Would you be excited for Splatoon 4? Do you think a Splatoon 4 would be good for the next Switch, because if the Switch is backwards compatible, then we're at the point where we've got Splatoon 2, Splatoon 3, and then at that point Splatoon 4 all on the same console. I don't know, it's a lot to think about. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, everybody. Are you excited for Splatoon 4? Will you be picking it up? Do you think this leak is real? Are you sad to see the end of Splatoon 3 support end? Are you sad about that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and hopefully I will see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure you are sticking around for more Splatoon and Nintendo news, as you know, I'll try and make as many videos as I can. Been trying to make some longer style content as well than I used to do, so I hope you've been enjoying the content. We're almost at 2,000 subs, and all of your subs do really help us out. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on Splatoon 4, everybody. Are you excited for it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and hopefully I will see you in another video. Cheers for watching.